Yeah, we're live. Hello and welcome to our Hangout tonight, and it's about what is DSD, and I have a co-host here tonight, Meryl. She's going to be introducing various different people who are in DS Domination, and they're going to tell their story. But before that, I'm going to give you a short presentation, and we're going to talk about DS Domination and what it's about. Bear with me a second whilst I... Results are not typical. It's all down to yourself and how much time and effort that you put into DS Domination. I would just like to mention that. And first up, welcome to DS Domination Business Presentation, a fantastic online opportunity for everyone. What is DS Domination? Well, these three guys here, Roger, Hitesh, and Kevin Hokawana, these are the guys behind the scene that gave us DS Domination and the platform. What is DS Domination? Roger Landjaw is an eBay titanium power seller doing millions of dollars a year in dropshipping sales. Hitesh is a super talented computer programmer and a software genius. Kevin Hokawana is a marketing guru and a six-figure earner within the network and internet marketing arena. And these guys are going to explode your DS Domination business by using Amazon and eBay. These three guys have put together a comprehensive step-by-step online video course how to harness the power of dropshipping opportunity to earn income from your home using the power of Amazon and eBay. In 2013 alone, Amazon done 74 billion in sales and eBay done 16 billion. Now, wouldn't you like a piece of the cake and a piece of the action? I sure do. What is dropshipping? Well, this is how it works. You list your item, the highest bidder wins the item, you, the reseller, use the monies from that item, you purchase the item, and then that item gets sent to the customer. And now you don't have to go to the post office. There's no stock or inventory at your house. This is basically sourcing items from one part of the web to the other and get them to do the work for you. The benefits: no upfront cost for inventory, no need to store products, no packing and mailing products. You only purchase the products once you have been paid by the customer. How much does it cost? Well, price of a pizza. This gives you access to pro training course, step-by-step tutorials on how to source products and list on eBay, together with some unique tools to give you added advantages over other eBay sellers. What do you need to get started? An eBay account, a PayPal account, a computer or laptop, and the ability to copy and paste. And don't worry if you don't have any of this, there is training regarding the eBay and the PayPal accounts and the copy and paste. Support: we have ongoing support webinars from Roger, Hitesh and Kevin, official Facebook group, and we have an amazing forum which everyone can get plugged into, and the support in there is phenomenal. We do live hangouts on various topics and subjects. There's online ticket support which DS Domination provides. Once you have mastered the pro level and are making a profit, you can upgrade and move to more advanced levels to access bigger profit margins, and these are Elite, Unleash, Monopoly, and Genesis. You can also become an affiliate and gain another stream of income from that, simply just by sharing this opportunity of DS with your friends on Facebook, showing a screenshot of money that you've made. It's just as simple as that. Get started today. Please go back to the person who showed you the DS Domination opportunity. Ask them how you can get started today.
Oh, that's better.
Hello and welcome. Sorry for the technical glitch there. We are back live now, and Meryl, if you'd like to fire away. And
hello everybody, my name's Meryl Hardy, and I'm co-hosting with Gavin this evening, and we've got a panel of lovely guests with us, we're just going to have a little chat with everyone and find out how they got involved with DSD and how they're doing. So if I could go to Tom Holman first. Tom, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hiya. Would you like to tell everyone how you got involved with DSD and how you're doing?
Absolutely. Well, I started with DSD a couple of months ago. I've always been in a couple of network marketing companies. Never really worked out too well. Pretty much sick and tired of the meetings and bothering friends and family of selling the stuff. And then once DSD came along, it sounded too good to be true, and it was happy days, really. I've never looked back since.
So are you full-time or part-time with DSD?
I'd like to say I was full-time, but I am pretty much part-time. I kind of run it around. I work full-time in hospitality, so as everybody knows, that's hard work in itself, but pretty much it's kind of an addiction with DSD anyway, so yeah, part-time at the moment.
That's good. And how are you finding, what level are you at? Are you still at the pro level?
I have moved on to Elite. I'm also an affiliate, and about a week ago I joined Monopoly as well. So I've started selling on Amazon as well, which I absolutely love as well.
Oh, great. So on Pro, how long did you stay on Pro before you moved up?
To be honest with you, it was about 2 weeks, which is usually pretty quick. But I could see that I was making money. I could see that it was something that was going to work, and I was making money from pretty much within 24 hours of joining up. So I knew that it was working and wanted to just run with it, really.
So was that a bit of a surprise for you?
It was, considering I'd come from other network marketing companies, and pretty much it was non-existent, really. And after making my first couple of pounds profit within 24 hours, it was it was a big shock.
What about the training that you get with DSD? Did you find that easy to follow?
Absolutely, yeah. I pretty much spent the first kind of couple of days kind of just going through the training and kind of listening, and it's all pretty. It was very. I wanted it to be very basic. I'm not the biggest brain box in the world, and it was very. It went very in depth into things, and I felt it was very easy to follow. So no, it was very good.
So had you sold before on eBay?
I had sold before on eBay. Nothing to nowhere near as big a scale as what I'm doing at the moment. It was more mainly kind of household things, but it obviously got my my account kind of started and kind of a little bit of an inkling into eBay.
You said you've become an affiliate, yeah?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to decide on that? Because I'm guessing you didn't come in thinking I'm going to, get all my friends and family involved in this.
No, not at all. It was something that kind of that was kind of one thing that kind of persuaded me to join DSD was the fact that I didn't have to build a team. The fact that kind of now that I've joined and that I can see that I'm making money from doing it, kind of gives me 100% confidence in recommending it to other people. So the fact of when my mates are down the pub and they hear a cha-ching, and the fact that I'm making money whilst I'm out drinking and I'm partying and whatnot, they want to know what's going on and why they're not making money. So no, it's an easy one to sell, to be honest.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much, and maybe I'll come back later with another question. Thanks for joining us tonight. Can I go over to Oberon now? My friend Obi. Are you there, hon?
Hello.
Tell us about you and your journey with DSD, because I know you had a lot of personal challenges.
Well, I got started in DSD last November, actually, so I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary. I've worked from home for a while. I've got 2 kids. I do a business degree at the same time through the Open University. Moved house, had a divorce, so I was going through a bit, shall we say. And there was no way on God's clean earth I was going to leave my kids in daycare. So I needed something I could do from home. And a friend of mine said, why don't you take a look at this? It's selling on eBay. And I was like, awesome. I like selling on eBay. He was like, there's no recruiting. I'm like, that's even more of awesome. So I took a look at it. I signed up in the morning, and I remember going, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? I put my credit card details, and I was like, oh, I hope I'm doing the right thing. Watched all the videos back to back, listed I think 5 items to start with, and then I closed everything down, went on the school run. I was on my way home from the school run, so 1.5 hours later my phone made this weird like ka-ching noise. I was like, what the hell is that? And then I realised I'd made a sale, and that was a £5.32 profit, and that was the first profit I'd ever made online, which is pretty awesome. I was quite pleased with myself. There might have been dancing. There might have been dancing involved. And then, of course, I carried on growing my business because it was obvious it was going to work. If you can't make money, if you're going to make money after an hour and a half, then it's pretty obvious that you're going to make some money. Fast forward to May, and we went to Vegas to not for the gambling. We didn't touch the gambling. We were there for the big live event, weren't we? For DS Domination, which was amazing. Met some fabulous people, and it's the first time that I've ever gone to one of these big events thinking, that's all like the big people, and nobody ever goes to these big corporate events because that's rubbish. And I was just blown away. I mean, I saw Hitesh give this guy his own car. Hitesh just handed him over the keys to his car. And I was just blown away. And this guy wasn't like one of the big earners or anything like that. It was just, a regular guy in the company who'd, faced a few challenges. Now we're coming up to my 1-year anniversary. I sell on Amazon, I sell on eBay. I've built a fabulous team, if any of them are with us tonight. Hi, guys. And they're fabulous people. I've met some amazing people, and my DS business has taken me to the point where I'm now, I'm going to Florida for Christmas to see my family, and when we get back, we're looking at moving across to Florida, all paid for with my DS business, and my DS business is forming the backbone of my visa application. So if you need any stamp of authority, having the US Embassy stamp it as good, has got to be it. That the embassy are willing to pass this. So there you go. And I just think it's brilliant. I mean, here I am sat here with a glass of wine in my Sully onesie, as you can see, and my phones keep going off. I'm still making money. Amazon are still shipping out my stuff. It's awesome. The kids' school is closed tomorrow, because the builders have hit yet another power main. They're the most incompetent people ever. But I'm not panicking because I don't need to worry about getting childcare in. I don't need to worry about finding a friend who can see to the kids. You know, we're just going to hang out tomorrow. It's going to be great.
So do you find it easy to work the business around, you know, your family commitments and your university stuff?
Oh yeah, it's you know, let's face it, it's pretty much you know, I ship out my orders. There's you know, I mean, I can get an order out now in 5 or 6 minutes. You know, I really have got it down. I ship my orders out, do my customer service, and then the rest of the day's, you know, my own. Really, with the kids, it's really easy to fit around. And of course, I can put my eBay on holiday. I can put my Amazon on holiday. But as it happens, I'm taking my laptop with me when we go to Florida for Christmas. And as soon as the wheels go down on that plane, I'll be back to making money again. So it doesn't really matter where I am and what I'm doing, as long as I've got an internet connection, I'm cool. I have been known, actually, to dispatch orders from my phone in the playground.
You're very cool.
Oh, I bet the other mums are standing there in the playground giving me evils, and I'm like, hey, love, I'm not, you know, texting some bloke. I'm making some money here.
Did you find that there was any pressure from the company for you to move up to the next level?
Excuse me. Not at all, actually. The company have always said the same thing that I say to my team, which is, you know, upgrade when you're ready, when you're making the money off the profits, simply because they want to know, and I want to know as well with my team, that you've mastered the basics before moving on. I mean, other companies that I've been in, naming no names, we love blogging, they're all kind of like, you must buy all these packages, you've got to buy this, you're not going to make money, you know, and you go to these things and you think, well, okay, that's great, I bought this package, but how do I start making money? And then they go, in order to know that, you have to get the next package up. And you're like, oh, really? Really? But with DS, it's not like that at all. It's like, yeah, move up when you're ready. Yeah, we've got this thing, it's here, it's not going anywhere. It's ready when you are. You know, there's zero pressure, which is really nice.
Yeah. So when did you feel that you could start sharing it with people? Was that a problem for you? Probably not, because you could talk to the Pope and get him to buy anything, I think.
Oh, I could sell my bins to the Pope. That'd be awesome. My bins are pretty famous. My bins bring all the boys to the yard. Well, actually, to be fair, I didn't talk to this about my DS business to anybody for a little while because I wanted to test it first to make sure it worked. And as it happened, I was getting people who were saying, look, come on, tell us. And in the end, it was like, you know, it was stopping them from joining up was the problem. So I thought, you know, I'd come from somewhere where I was like, I am not going to recruit anybody. I hate this. I'm not doing this ever again. To stopping people from joining. I was like, no, I don't want a team. And eventually it just got to the point where it was like, fine, okay. So, you know, once you start telling people about this and they see that you're making money and that it's a real thing, this isn't some airy-fairy package that, you know, you wouldn't be able to touch and hold. This is a real product. People are making money with this product. It's not a case of you have to sell this package to other people to make money. You're making money with the package whether or not you tell a soul or not.
Yeah, you don't have to tell anybody, do you?
No, I mean, the no recruiting thing was really, you know, I was really pleased with that. And now I've got myself a team, you know, purely by accident. I always say, you know, I leave the professional, you know, recruiting and marketing to those people who are good at it. People like, you know, Rick and people like that who are good at this thing. I am an accidental recruiter. You know, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, I do this by accident. You know, once people see you making money, they want to know more. So it's pretty easy that side, but, you know, you don't have to make money. You don't have to tell a blind soul.
I know, just one more question, really. Even though you're in business on your own, do you feel like you get a lot of support?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the support coming at you from all ends. I think the problem is you know, possibly focusing on the business when you've got so much support going on. I mean, we have Hangouts every week. We've got... you know, your upline is always there to speak to, and it's not a case of you must join the right person because any of us will answer all your questions. Well, you know, most of your questions as long as it's not already in the training. You know, but there's so many people out there who are willing to help, and it's really nice. There's that proper sense of community We've got a non-Facebook based forum, we've got the Hangouts, we've got people, we've got, and let's not face it, we've got the training, which is pretty comprehensive, which you can go back to as many times as you want. Roger has his live Hangouts every week, which, yeah, in the UK, it's a bit of a stretch at 2 o'clock in the morning, but, you know, hey, there's coffee.
And more coffee. And more
coffee, lots of coffee.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get so much. I've never had so much support. At every other company, it's been a case of here's the stuff, off you pop. But here, it's really nice, you know.
And you make so many good new friends, don't you?
I do. I meet some lovely people, don't I, Meryl? Oh, seriously, I've met some amazing people, and I meet new people every day, which is really cool. You know?
Yeah. Thank you, love. Okay. Can I go to Neil? Neil, are you there, my dear?
I am, Meryl. You can't see me, unfortunately, because I haven't got a webcam. But hopefully,
we can see a picture of you and Joy, I think, maybe. Yeah,
I would say hopefully all the good folks watching can see the picture of Joy and myself, sunning ourselves on the Greek island.
Thank you.
And tell you a little bit about our history, if you will. Joy and I we're sort of network marketing veterans from way back, as it were, because we're perhaps a little bit older than some of the people watching. But we were involved in network marketing for a number of years, and with one particular company, we were highly successful, and I mean, when I say highly successful, we were Porsche Turbo, AMG Mercedes, and buying a farm successful from our network marketing income. The downside to it was that the company that we were involved with went bust, and overnight our income stopped, and we were pretty disillusioned with the whole industry. And basically, we said, right, that's it, we're not doing any more. And we went back into a conventional business, a couple of different conventional businesses. But I started working from home, not in network marketing, but I started doing some support for an internet-based business, not my business, but just doing the support. Joy basically retired, and but we started looking at, because I was spending a lot of time on the internet, I started looking at these online opportunities, and I thought, well, there are lots of people making money out there. So we looked at a few of them, we joined a couple of them, and once again we got very disillusioned, because when you joined, immediately you were being told, as Oberon's already talked about, oh, you've got to buy this package, you've got to buy that package. And we're not talking about small amounts of money, we were talking in some cases of thousands of pounds. And it was basically buying training on how to sell more training. And the only way you could make any money was to recruit more people to buy more training, to teach them how to sell more training. And it was, to me, it was almost like, hang on, I'm trying to sell fresh air here. And so, we basically decided, look, we've already spent a few hundred, well, probably a little bit more than a few £100. We're not going to do any more. But then someone told us about DS Domination, and I hold my hands up, I was a bit skeptical, because I thought, oh, eBay, oh yeah, it's kind of an auction site, people sell tacky stuff on eBay, and but I did join, because I thought, well, it's only £12 or £12.50 or something, so I'll join it and have a look. And I saw some of the training, and I was busy with other stuff, because I'm going back, we actually joined, or I joined, shall I say, in I think it was about May, and I didn't do anything with it, but I put my credit card in, so the money came out, and I was still a member. And then one day I suppose I was sitting here twiddling my thumbs, and I got an email about a webinar, so I jumped on this recorded webinar, and I thought, actually, this doesn't look bad. So I decided that I would give it a go, and started listing things on eBay. And in the first month, I cleared £350 in profit.
Wow.
And I thought, wow, hold on, what's going on here? I've spent £12, well, I'd actually spent, I think, probably by that time, £36 on my membership, because I'd spent, you know, 2 months of where I'd done nothing. But I'd made a clear £350 profit. I had no intention of recruiting anyone, but, you know, Joy got quite excited about it and said, well, you know, maybe I ought to have a look at this with you as well. And really, that's where we got started. We didn't recruit anyone because, like Oberon has already said, we knew about recruiting. In that previous network marketing business, we built a team which spanned 5 countries, working from home, where it wasn't the internet, of course, in those days, but it was just because we knew somebody that knew somebody that happened to know somebody that was living in Australia or America or Ireland, and we ended up with a team of 4,000 people.
Wow.
But we purposely did not recruit anyone into this because we thought, well, okay, £350 in the first month, that's pretty good, but it could have been a fluke. But we continued and we made profit the next month as well. And really, we only started to tell people about this about a month ago, because we have a story now where we can say to people, look, this is what we've done. And the one final point I would make is, unlike that previous business, our income doesn't rely on DS Domination, the company. Because that previous business where we made lots of money, drove beautiful cars, travelled the world, bought a 22-acre farm, well, you know, a farmhouse with 22 acres, all that disappeared because we couldn't sustain that, you know, that sort of level of living, if you will, and our income disappeared. And what I love about DS Domination is the fact that if, and I don't think for a second that they will, if DS Domination disappeared tomorrow, what I've learned and what people like Oberon and Rick and yourself have learned, nobody can take that away from us. We can still continue to sell on eBay and Amazon, and it's a business for life. You know, what we're learning are skills that will stay with us, and so there we go. I'm sorry if I haven't even let you jump in with a question, but
well, I was very interested that you said that, because that's exactly how I feel, and it is a unique business. I mean, maybe there are others, but the fact that the company doesn't take a cut of what you earn on eBay. You're just still paying your monthly subscription of £12.50 or thereabouts, but what you make from your sales is all yours, and you know, it's down to your, you know, how much work and time and effort you put into it.
That's right, and you know, no one's taking a cut. You know, not the person that brought us into the business, not from our eBay business, you know, or whatever. That's all ours to keep, apart from what the taxman wants.
Yeah, exactly. So have you started sharing it with other people now, or are you still waiting?
Well, yes and no. I haven't personally, because I'm very tied up with still doing this support thing. It's actually a friend of mine. He has a business and selling software, and I do his support for him. But Joy is now actively sharing it with people. She's brought, I think, about 8 people on board, and she's going to concentrate on that side of the business. You know, it suits us well. I concentrate on, although Joy is now selling on eBay, but I tend to do more of the eBay sales, and Joy tends to concentrate on the affiliate side of things.
Yeah, And did you find it a bit off-putting with the technology side? Because I know you're a little bit older than some of the guys on the panel, a bit like me. You know, we're not as tech-savvy as some of these youngsters. Did you find that a problem?
Not personally, because I am fairly tech-savvy. But Joy, who is not, absolutely not. No, she copes with it fine. As I say, I won't stand, lie and say, look, I'm over 50, and I'm not tech savvy. I am. I know my way around the computer and that kind of stuff. But yeah, Joy, who is absolutely not, I won't say she's a technophobe, but she's not tech savvy. She doesn't struggle with it at all. And let's be honest, again, going back to what Oberon said, even if you are a little bit of a technophobe or whatever, it is so simple, and if you do come across a problem, there is just so much support there, that you post a question, for example, in one of the Facebook groups, and suddenly half a dozen people have answered it for you.
I know, it's like magic, isn't it? It's really
awesome.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Neil. That's great. And maybe another time we can invite Joy on, because I know she's got a hacking cough at the moment. But
yes.
That was lovely. Okay, thanks a lot.
No problem.
Okay, I'd like to. Could I invite Rick to come on and tell us about his journey with DS Domination? I know Rick is. He loves the affiliate side of the business. So maybe he can enlighten us to how he got started with that.
Sure, absolutely. Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me on. Yeah, I guess I'll start a little bit about me. I've been online for 10 years, kind of dabbling in this and that. In the early part of that, I'd say the first 7 years, I was jumping around, losing a lot of focus, trying everything and anything out of desperation, really. And losing a staggeringly large sum of money, well into 6 figures, twice over, in fact. And really, I was doing a lot of network marketing as well. So, the big ones, Clean Easy, Herbalife, Utility Warehouse. I've done most of them. Never really got on with them, although I did love the compensation plan, the way network marketing works. I was just never really had my heart in any of the products. And I'm a rubbish salesman, so I'm really not good at trying to sort of flog products to people, especially physical products. I'm not that kind of person. I started dabbling online as well with network marketing style companies. I was also in a company that the same as the one Obi mentioned earlier, the sort of blogging and stuff. And that was the kind of start of my personal success on that side of things. I came across, when I was feeling less comfortable with what I was building in that business, I came across DS Domination, so it kind of overlapped very nicely for me. That was about, it's coming up to a year now, I think, very close to a year. And when I got my teeth into it and realized that this was a product-based company, it wasn't something that you had to be an affiliate. That kind of, although affiliate stuff is what I love sort of passive income and helping other people grow their own business. Being able to share something where you can say, look, you do not need to recruit with this. If you don't like recruiting, if you don't like team building, don't do it. That's something you can think of further down the line when you have confidence in the product and the fact it works. And so, whereas previously I was sort of selling training, although that's really the only similarity here, the training works. You're paying a price of a large pizza and you're getting something where you can apply the training within hours and make the money back and profit within hours. Conservatively, most people do it within a few days, but there have been certainly people do it within hours. And I just, I did, when I first got my teeth into it, I made sure, I've shouted from the hilltops before about stuff that I've not fully understood, which is not that good. You buy into a lot of the hype, and it's not that good to promote something that you're not fully you don't fully understand. So at this point, when I came to DS Domination, I thought, although I wanted to, I saw everyone else having success. My mentor and even my brother said to me, look, make sure you test this yourself first and earn an income from it, so you have at least have a small story when you start off, so when you do the affiliate side. So because I was so eager to do the affiliate side, I just cracked on. I didn't make a huge sum of money. I think it was about 800 quid or something within a few weeks. And then I thought, yeah, this is, I couldn't wait to get going with the affiliate side. So I thought, this works. I'm not going to focus on the listing side now. I'm just going to go totally on the affiliate side. And that's really what I like doing. I don't have a massive team, but it's definitely growing. I think it's in the 70s now. And I just love, I help side. So I get people wanting, additional training, which is why I do the affiliate training as well. For the rest of everyone else, it's a monthly thing, which you can probably worth mentioning.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the support in the Facebook groups and the forum that we get?
Incredible. Again, I always compare it to previous things I've been involved with, and in other things you kind of join, and although the training is there, if you go to your sponsor or the people doing it, there seems to be quite a tradition for people to go, oh, it's all in the training, or they just push you back to the training. And although that is something that is encouraged if the answer's in the training, everybody's happy to help. It's a very, almost like it is a little family, or a growing, rather large family now. Very friendly, very kind of everyone helps everyone. Facebook group I've never known as and such an active Facebook group as the official one that we've got here in the UK. You just sort of post a question in there and you get an answer within minutes normally, because there's people looking in there obviously different times of the day. So really good, and the forum is fantastic. I think it's important for people out there to understand that if you're not that comfortable using Facebook, I've got a few team members who aren't even on Facebook, then having something external to Facebook where your questions can be answered and you can look up additional things, as well as the official training, really valuable. So yeah, if you're not really used to Facebook, then that is a good place as well.
How do your team find DS Domination? The reason I ask is that a lot of people say, well, I'm very good at building a team, but they don't find it easy to duplicate it with the people that they bring in under them. How have your team found getting to grips with DS Domination?
Specifically with the team building side, or just
no, on the listing side.
I'm not going to lie, that there are people doing who build it at different speeds. Some people, because it attracts so many different sorts of people, complete newbies to the online thing, as well as people who've got a bit tired of things. They've tried so many things and nothing works. So you get those people who just get started straight away in training. You get others who it's almost better if you've not had a history, because all you know to do is just follow the training.
Yeah. And
although you get probably interesting questions from those people that if you've had experience yourself, you think, oh, that's really obvious to me, but when you think about it, maybe I can understand why they wouldn't get that. And so I do find myself answering the more simplistic questions for them, but that I still love helping people, and I get, as I said, so many different sorts of people. It's, I would say, a very large percentage of them, way over 50%, maybe like 70 or 80% of them just crack on with the training and then find that they don't need any additional support.
Yeah.
But it's good to know that it's there if they need it.
Absolutely. No, that's great. Well, thank you very much, Rick. That's fantastic. And yeah, people should know that you do an affiliate hangout for us as well, and that's really useful.
Yeah, it's not for everyone, but
yeah. Thank you.
No worries.
Okay. I'd like to go to Tony now. Can you hear me, my dear?
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm beautiful, thank you.
You certainly are. And it's the first time we've met on a hangout tonight, isn't it?
It is indeed. We'll have to carry on hanging out like this.
And it's your first hangout, I understand.
Yes, I've not been on a Hangout before now.
Oh, well, I hope you'll be on many more. So would you like to tell us how you got involved with DS Domination?
Yes, I was at a network meeting with some friends, and this friend wanted to interest me in it, knew that I'd been into almost everything, spent a fortune on the internet, and therefore was clearly a mug who would be up for the next shiny thing, and wanted me to take another thing on. And I looked at it and I thought, I'm not sure I want to do anything with the name Domination in it. But £12.50 seemed very little money for a next shiny thing to have a little go at. So I said, okay, as a favour to you, I'll do it and I'll take a look. But if I don't like it, I'll come straight back out again. And he said, fine, that was okay, come back out if you want to. So I went in. From that point on, I looked at it, put a few postings up, and then failed to realise this wasn't a very good time to be doing this because I was moving house.
No.
Moved house and found that I had no broadband for well over a month. So having subscribed did absolutely nothing. I think I put about 3 postings up and then lost broadband altogether. So I said to him, right, I'm actually going to come out of this until I can do it again, but I will be back from what I've seen. So I did. I came out, and as I forget who was saying, fine. I came out. Nobody was worried that I came out and didn't spend my next £12.50. And then I decided when broadband was on, I'd go in and have another look, which I did, failing to realise that I was going in 1 week off to holiday in a remote part of Romania, where I probably wouldn't have any internet access. Before I went away, I'd done about 17 postings and not had a sale. But I did take my tablet with me, and I did, to my surprise, find that I had internet connection in this very rural town in Romania where we were. And that was where I made my first 2 sales, sitting in a hotel in Baku in Romania. And I thought, well, you know, that's interesting. When I get back, we'll really have a go at this. And I got back end of September, so I've just been really seriously doing it now for 4 weeks. And during that 4 weeks, I've made 20 sales.
Wow! Fantastic.
Yesterday was my first 4-sale day. My 4-ka-ching day was yesterday. I was rather pleased.
I remember seeing it on the Facebook page. Yes, well done. That's amazing. I bet it felt good.
Yeah, really good.
Okay, so you're still fairly new at it.
Yeah.
How did you find the training in the back office? To help you, work out how to do this.
Yeah, very good. Although I'm at the other end of the spectrum from Oberon and Neil, from the age spectrum, I don't have a problem with the internet, so that wasn't a problem for me. In fact, I've been busy divesting myself for the last couple of weeks of all my other internet things so that I can focus and concentrate onto this.
Right.
Because I could see that it was pretty straightforward. And the training is straightforward, like most video training. You just stand there to do it and work your way through it, take notes or do what you're doing and just experiment with it. But what is exceptional in this is, as we've just been hearing, the support from the other members.
Yeah.
And the new forum page which has been set up has got that's much better than the Facebook in one way, because of course it stays there as an archive, searchable archive. Yeah. Go back on it. On the other hand, the ability to ask people directly on the Facebook groups, where people have been extremely helpful and given me the right pointer at the right time, it really does have a really big sense of community. I've got a couple of Facebook groups that I've got this in. When it works like that, it's really good, and this one really works.
Fantastic. So have you shared it with anybody yet, or are you going to take your time on that?
No and no. I haven't shared it with everybody yet because I've done that in the past.
Yeah.
So a lot of my people who I would try to share it with would say, "Oh, here he goes again." It didn't work for him, and I'm glad I didn't do it with him, or I'm sorry that I did, or whatever. But I've been in a number of opportunities that didn't do what they were promised to do. And so I wanted to check it out and make sure it works for me.
Yeah.
Right now, I can't see any reason not to. It is working for me. My wife and I both work on it so that we get the ability to both do a little bit, which is great. And it is working for both of us. She's actually enjoying aspects of it, and so am I. So we will continue to do it. And we've done a little business plan which will involve going up the chain a little bit. I've looked at Elite. I'm going on a little bit with Pro before I go to Elite because I want to see a few more orders coming in and feel that I'm really on top of that before I go further on. So that won't be very long. I've got a business plan which actually will double my pension by January the 30th.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
And did you feel any pressure from the company or your sponsor to go faster?
Not at all, no. No, in fact, I think I'm going faster than my sponsor.
Well, that's good.
Not at all. And indeed, I don't feel any pressure of that sort, and I have been there before. I did identify with LeBron and the things she was saying about you've got to have £54 worth of this stuff this month, or you can't go on and be a member. And we got nothing like that. And I identified too with the comment that I'm really learning a skill which, whatever happens, I can take on. And that's residual. So when you get to do some of these things, you need a residual income. And we heard earlier on, it doesn't always work out like that. Companies go bankrupt and you lose it just like that. This is residual because what you're learning is a skill which you'll be able to take forward. There'll be changes on the internet, we'll change with it, but we're learning how to make money on the internet, and nobody can take that away from us, ever.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for sharing that, Tony. That's really helpful, and I hope it'll, comfort people out there that you can do this at any age, and you can start as slowly or as fast as you want to.
I might have to give my other two jobs up.
Why, you're having more fun?
Yeah.
Well, thank you again. That's really kind of you to join us.
Okay, then. Thank you.
So I'd like to hand back to Gavin now. Gavin, we haven't heard your story, so maybe you can give us your story and then sign us out.
Well, first up, I'd like to thank you all for bearing with the technical hitch, and I love hearing everyone's story, and how they've come introduced into DS Domination, and how they're doing with DSD. My story is basically 3 years ago I got made redundant, and I started looking online. I've tried several opportunities and ploughed a small amount of money into these various different opportunities that didn't actually quite work for myself. And then I got an email start of this year in January, and from a guy that I'd been following online for some time, and basically took action on it and thought, hang on a minute, this is eBay and Amazon, these are like big names here, there's obviously something in it. So I took action, went through the training course, and what I done is I went hard at Pro, and I watched all the videos from back to back, all the modules, and then I went through it a second time and took action. So the first time I just went hard at it, just took notes as I was going, and then the second time I just watched the videos and then took action and just applied it. And ever since, within 9 hours and 45 minutes of listing my first item, I sold. Listing a item, I sold that item. Now, I've looked at different LMA, like all different companies and stuff online, and I see the affiliate side to this company, and I took that on as well. But before I done that, I made sure that it was what I wanted and reputable, because I see the benefit of both side of things. But I mainly try and concentrate more on the product itself, because you can make so much money with just selling on eBay and like Amazon and all that sort of stuff. I won't go too much into detail because I can run off sometimes and into stuff. But yeah, it's one of the best things. It's a new skill. It's totally like Tony was saying there. You're learning a new skill, and this is not a get-rich-quick scheme or anything like that. It's literally, take your time, go at your own pace, like I do. I take my time and go at my own pace. I've grown a small team, and as well as help others online and do my thing, and I enjoy it. The support is phenomenal, and the actual product itself is great. You can make so much with it. It's unbelievable what you can make with it. I'm not going to talk facts and figures here because I don't want people to feel that they need to work towards those sort of figures and that. So we're into just over an hour now on here, and I hope you enjoyed this call, and I hope you enjoyed the people that have come on the call, and I appreciate the people that have come here tonight and have spent their time on a Wednesday to give us their story. And I want to thank you personally of taking your time out and basically sharing your story about DSD with us, and all of you that have spent the time to come and see this story and share DSD with us.